Hi, Pat, how you doing?
Right, how are you?
I'm good, cheers, love. How's the ankle?
Yeah, it's okay. It's a little bit slow, but...
Is it getting better, though?
It is, day by day. It's just taking a little bit longer than I first thought.
Mentally, is it a struggle?
I think the thing that's kind of got under my skin a little bit this time is that I anticipated I'd be back in 4 weeks, and the fact that it's like taken longer than that was a little bit hard to get my head around, but now I'm seeing improvements.
Here's Bamford. Oh, that's fabulous!
What is it about Leeds United, this club, that makes it so special for you, Patrick?
I think that you generally find when it's like a one-team city that everyone seems to just be fascinated by the team. And I think that that's something that there's not many teams like that in England, but I felt it as soon as I came here. And I think that once I did click with the fans, that we kind of like striked up that rapport and yeah.
How has Marcelo Bielsa brought out the hard work in you? What has he done to instill that into you?
From the first time that I started training under him, really, I think everything, you're 100% committed. Like, he's kind of pushed everyone, every individual to their limits and more, really. And I think he's shown that even with the older players that he's coached whilst he's been here, that there's still room to grow. And I feel like we've got a good group in terms of the lads buy into what he wants and are willing to learn. I think that's kind of been shown with how well we did last year.
Use your platform as a footballer to speak out on things that you do believe in, such as the current climate challenge that we're in. Why is that so important to you?
To be honest, until 3 or 4 years ago, I kind of heard about but ignored. And it was actually when my best mate got me involved with his kind of trainer company, which was based around like creating the new Nike or Adidas, but from a sustainable point of view. And actually, once I started getting involved with that, I started learning more and more about it. And it was actually a year into that kind of journey when the bushfires broke out at the women's golf. And you remember, like, over the years, you've seen them in California and Australia, and you sat here in England and think, well, that's just normal for them countries. But then when you come to England and it's cold like it is today and windy, but then in summer, all of a sudden, you're getting bushfires, you realise that actually this threat that everyone's talking about but no one's paying attention to is actually kind of imminent, so we have to do something about it. And I think that Marcus Rashford actually set an example for everybody. And I know it's in a different field and different topic, but he showed that with his kind of pull and public kind of influence, how he can create change and change things for the better. So it's kind of given me the perception that maybe I can make a difference as well.
What are the steps that we can make, little or large, that can improve the situation?
I feel like if every single person takes small steps towards it, and you see people heading in the right direction, then eventually that's going to force the big companies to make a change. So it's got to start somewhere, and with small steps, then that's how we do it.
You obviously have a very intense training schedule when you're not injured, but what do you do when you're relaxing?
A mixture of things, really. Could either take the dog for a walk, or just wrestle with him. I've got so many honestly, I've got so many bite marks from him where just play fighting.
Go on, Duke.
Seriously, if I don't fight with him once a day, when it's bedtime, when I go upstairs to bed, he will literally call fight time.
Your future,
yeah,
as a football player and beyond, what does that look like to you?
I don't know. I quite like the idea of being involved with football when I'm older, not so much like the managerial side or coaching side, but in terms of the way, the things that Gary Lineker does, I like that side of it, being a pundit and watching the football, analysing it, and I love watching football, so I'm not coming for his job, but maybe something like that.
Watch your back, Gary.
It would be all right.
Hi, it's Jermaine Genius here from Match of the Day X. Thanks for checking out our videos on the BBC Sport YouTube channel. Remember to hit that like button and subscribe, and hit that bell button so you don't miss out on any new content that we're going to be posting. And we've got a video for you right here to check out right now. We'll see you soon.